Slifer Cyclers? This is Slifer, its student here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today I'm going to do a discussion on the ban list and how I think the format's going to be this current, ban list kind of thing. Well, of course, I've seen a lot of people saying this is going to be the fastest, this is going to be the slowest, this is going to be the lamest and stuff like that. But let me just tell you how I think about it, and just listen by. So, for the ban list, not really much happened. I mean, for the first time in like 2 formats, or 3 formats I think, that something got banned. Because usually, Konami is really picky about this kind of stuff. So people were really disappointed. So, the thing that was banned, this format was, super polymerization, which really hurted a couple of decks. I mean, it hurted Shadal's, first off, and importantly, currently right now. Shadal's are very, very in hard times right now because they really have barely any stability currently. Because right now, all they had was going for them was the Super Poly and, the Artifact Engine, but we'll talk about the Artifact Engine right now. For now, Super Poly going on is very bad. And of course, it's a very questionable move on Konami's part because of, Heroes coming out with the new structure deck, and I'm guessing they would probably need that. But I guess Match changed the thing now, so I guess that might be one of the main reasons. I don't know, maybe they're just testing out something this format. Now we're going, see, that was the only thing banned, so people should be at least glad that Konami still bans some stuff. I mean, this is Konami's way of, trying out stuff. Seeing what's gonna happen. It's kind of like a science experiment, I guess I can say. Artifact Morale Tag at 1. Yeah, that's definitely one of the killers for Shadal's. Shadal's are barely being called meta at this point. I mean, because at one point, Shadal's were at tier 1, and they're really not anymore. See, because with the big 3 coming out, see how I list out the big 3, it's their place is Stellar Knights, because Stellar Knights aren't really topping that much anymore, and they're still a very good deck and viable too, but they really aren't getting that muscle power and quick plays to get going. See, second place and first place are very, very close between Clifford's and Burning Abyss. They're constantly battling out for first or second place, so those are the 2 decks you really need to worry about in this format. And Morale Tag going to 1 really hurts Shadal's, because Shadal's aren't even on the list anymore. They're like considered rogue or semi-meta, which is a very rare position. But I really see this format that Shadal's are really dying, and yeah. And let me see, what else got limited? Dark Strike Fighter, it was not really much surprise. I mean, people saw Dark Strike Fighter coming and everything, but, it's still nice to see it come back. I mean, that was one thing everybody was wanting to have, but, with the little quote changes, it's fine. And here's one that really people don't really question why. Snatch Steal. Most players are debating on whether this card is really good to come off the ban list or really not. Well, most people, for the players that say it's bad, you're right, because MST is a very big thing nowadays because of vanities and burning abyss and too many things going on in this format that we really need as much as back row disposal as possible. So, yeah, Snatch Shield's not going to really help out that much. I mean, especially when you're trying to blow up the field. I mean, think about it, most players' decks these days require monster destruction, and they're going to, have to, they want to get rid of back row and or destroy their monster. One way they can do that is, if your opponent snatch steals your monster and you're like, okay, that's fine, you redirect to their field, your monster goes to the grave, and you get pluses, and it just got nothing. So it's very, very, very bad position in that point. So that's why I consider snatch steal a very bad thing. And a very dumb move. Now to semi-limited. Honest at 2. Honest at 2 might give the sellers that little punch up, but not really. Because honest is decent nowadays. Because if you honest something, it's fine. But, honest coming at 2 might not really help a lot, honestly. But that's my opinion, honestly. Goyo Guardian at 2, that's fine. Not really many people played Goyle last format. Because not really many decks have synchro potential. Dark Hole at 2. This might be good or bad for most people. Dark Hole at 2 equals more field destruction. And it might be a good thing or not, I don't know. It depends on what your position is. And no longer on the list. There's a lot of them. Basically stuff that happened last format that just finally got removed. Blackwing Gale. Gale back at 3. It's fine. Not many people are going to play Blackwings. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on what the people are. Mermail Abyss Gunday. Maybe Mermails might have a shot at this format. Maybe you might see a couple of decks playing. It's going to be like the last format where Wolfbark came back, and not really many people played Fire Fist last format, and I kind of saw that, and I figured I was wrong. And finally, one that many people have been really excited about, War Tengu back at 3. It's really good because more plays coming. And Reasoning at 3. This is very, very big for Infernoids that are coming out in the next set, I think. Secrets of Eternity, I think. And it might be more playable for them. This is just Konami's way of getting ready for the next deck, which goes against Super Polymerization. Super Poly might be a thing again. Because, heroes probably would need Super Poly and stuff like that. And Trap Cards, Transmutation Prophecy back at 3. Yeah, nobody really cared about that too, so it's whatever at this point. Now to the main part of this video, how I feel the format's going to be and stuff like that. I feel like this format's going to basically be the same as last format, but for a little while, but then until, all the new support cards come out for like heroes and stuff like that. Well, when that happens, yeah, you're going to see a lot of things happen. I mean, it's going to be an eat dog out world out there. And it just hurts me saying that. Most rogue players are going to try to be... Most rogue players are going to die. Sorry, guys. As I was saying, a lot of rogue players are going to die very badly. And, yeah, rogue barely has a chance during this format. Anti-meta has to keep their game up if they're going to have to deal with any of the decks this format. And, it's going to be a very grinding format, honestly, to me, because most of the decks are going to try for the meta, honestly. For the meta, it's going to be grinding, because there's going to be a lot of decks trying to comprehend each other, and it's very grinding, because the duels are going to be longed out or shortened out, depending on what the build is and what the hands are, because consistency and efficiency are very important in this format. They're very, very good. Because if you don't have that one specific card in your hand when you're making your plays, your opponent's going to eat you up, or you're going to eat up your own opponent and stuff like that. For other players, you gotta stay away, because these duels are going to be intense. Not many people realize this, but it is going to be intense. So, what my opinion on the format is, it's going to be very hard. So yeah, it's going to be in between a fast and slow. It's going to be grinding and or fast. Because, consistency and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, enough from the negative side. Sorry if I bring anything negative or sound negative, because it's a very difficult topic to talk about. Anyway, most of my opinions on the ban list. Things that I noticed on the ban list is that Stratos still hasn't came out, which actually kind of surprised me because I figured they would probably do it now, so the structure deck was gonna come out like on January, and I'm just like questioning like what, why? Because I'm not one of those people who are like, come on, bring Stratos, bring Stratos, bring Stratos. I'm not like one of those people, honestly. I'm like, if I look in the ban list every month, every format, I'm gonna be like, yeah, he's banned, yeah, whatever. Oh, new stuff, yeah, that kind of stuff, and like whatever. And it's very hardcore that people still complain that we need Stratos for our hero deck, the searching out, the extra set. Shut the fuck up. You have triple Rhoda, you have triple Ecol, you have freaking this new support, and yet you're still questioning Stratos. We need you to, well, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. But that bubble beat, no you don't. Shut the fuck up. Stratos is irrelevant, okay? So what, you get that extra search for Bubble Man or Alias. Nobody cares. You have Mass Change second, Shadow Mist, Quick Beam and Greedy son of a bitch. And Secrets of Eternity coming out. It's very going to be interesting. But enough of all that. It's time I talked about Christmas. It's in 3 days. Yes. And yeah. I mean, expected like a couple of opening videos from me because my family knows me by now. So yeah, I really hope you're accepting for that. Anyway, that's basically pretty much it for this video, guys. Leave a comment, like, down, subscribe, and whatever, and see you in a couple of days and stuff like that. Anyway, this is Sirius here, signing out.